everyone, welcome to day 3 of my ultimate reset. I'm sure you probably hear it's raining very lightly in the background. So again, a very good day today. Feel good. Haven't had any issues with pain, which has been great. There have been some reports of people having headaches and body aches and things like that. Knock on wood, I've been very fortunate that hasn't happened to me, so I'm very happy about that. But everybody's experience is different, so you just have to kind of push through it and do the best you can to make sure you drink lots and lots of water. I've got about that much left of my water jug. I'm getting better about spacing it out during the day, because that's really important. You don't want to be left at night with that much in your jug and feeling like you have to wake up and go to the bathroom during the night. So this morning's breakfast was the same as day 1, which was scrambled eggs, and I put a little bit of basil in my eggs this morning just to change it up for something different. It was really good. And I also had my 2 slices of whole grain toast, and I still stuck with the spinach. You have the choice of spinach or kale, and I went ahead and stuck with the spinach since I just had kale last night. And that was very good. And I also tossed just a couple of pine nuts in there for some crunch, because I'm really a texture person, and it helped. Lunch was the lentil lime salad. It's very good. I don't believe I've ever cooked lentils before. And I wanted to look up on a few different places on how to do it right, and it was really very tasty. I enjoyed it, and I believe it's on the menu for tomorrow for lunch as well. And of course I had the microgreen salad with that, and I omitted the pine nuts because if you have the lentils, you don't need to add the pine nuts, so I didn't. But I had the creamy garlic dressing again, which I think is probably going to be my favorite dressing so far. I know it's only day 3. And for dinner tonight, it was pretty much a Japanese kind of theme, and all of the dishes included seaweed, which I'd never eaten before. And actually, there were a couple of things that I really did like. There was one I didn't care for so much. The first one was the Japanese cucumber salad. I didn't really care for it that much. I liked the dressing part of it, like the marinade part of it. But the seaweed being with the cucumber, I don't know, maybe it was a texture thing for me, but it wasn't my favorite. And this is what I found at Whole Foods. It's the ready-to-use Pacific Wakame, and this is the dried seaweed. And you put two teaspoons of this in with some water, and it soaks up the water, and basically it's dehydrated seaweed. And then I also had miso soup, and this was also used some seaweed and some green onion, and it was fine. It didn't really have a taste to it, so I added a little bit of Himalayan salt to it, and it made it taste better. And then the main dish was nori rolls, and nori is dried seaweed. It comes in packages like this, and I found the best contraption for making my sushi roll. I'd never made one before, and I was at Walmart today in the section where you get all the kitchen gadgets, and I found this. And what it basically does is you layer all of the ingredients for your sushi roll inside. You do the bottom part with rice, and then fill in. I did carrots and avocado, and it called for cucumber again, and I just figured I had enough cucumber with the salad, so I didn't add cucumber. So I just did carrot, avocado, and smoked tempeh, which is made with grains and is kind of like a bacon substitute. So I layered all that, and then I covered it again with rice, and I put the lid on the top and pressed it down. And then when I was ready to make the sushi roll, I just took the lid off and placed it down like this, and you see that these 2 little things press in. I just pressed those down, and it laid out perfectly. It was just a little roll, and all I had to do was roll the nori roll up, and presto, there it was. So it was great. And the funny part is that I thought that that would be my least favorite part of the meal, and it actually ended up being my most favorite part, simply because I was proud that I made a sushi roll myself, never made one before by hand, and that it really didn't taste too bad. It was pretty good. I think the creaminess of the avocado helped with the help to take the bite off of the seaweed a little bit. So again, I feel full. I feel satisfied. I'm not overstuffed. Been drinking all my water, so I think that's really the key. This is now the 3rd gallon of water I've taken in, and I think that makes all the difference. It really does. It's something I'm definitely going to be conscious of once I'm done with the reset as well. So that's the end of day 3. So please, again, feel free to ask any questions or leave any comments that you'd like to leave. I do read every single one of them, and I do my best to respond. I know it's been a little bit crazy these last couple of days, but I'm getting my timing down, so I definitely will be responding more. But thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon and a great evening.